Yo, yes, people. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Thank you everyone for joining. Please leave a like as you are rolling in. Got a few things to go through in this stream with you guys. Obviously, including the crypto pick of the week. I got something interesting that I want to show you guys. So please make sure you are staying tuned to it. But how are we all doing today? Yes, Dan. Thank you very much for joining, man. I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Got a bit of pain in the old hip today. I brought a new bike and yeah, I thought I'd give it a go today. Proper go for it. It's one of those Peloton bikes. I done one of the classes with some some girl, and I was like, yeah, I should have done it. I should have done it. It started to hurt quite a lot. So it is what it is, man. We power through. We power through. Yes, Scott, how's it going, man? Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Lance as well. Thank you, guys. Good evening. Good evening. We'll wait for a few more people to come in, and then we'll get straight onto it. I'm not really going to be covering too much news within this stream because there's been so much crap going on lately. I want to answer any questions that anyone actually has, but then kind of move on to the good stuff, man. There's been too much. I ain't gonna call it FUD because we don't know, okay, but there's been too much bad stuff going on lately, especially for us guys in the UK. All this news coming out. Let's just chill out a bit, introduce you to a new coin. We'll go through everything with it as well, and see if you guys like it. New follower, thanks for following, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining as well. Again, guys, please leave a like as you are rolling in. Yes, Breezy, how is it going, my man? How is it going? But yeah, so it's just gonna kind of be one of those streams where I'll cover what's relevant. Of course, there's been a lot of news recently regarding the whole Binance situation or whatnot. So we'll take a look. I'll let you know if there are any updates at all. You guys know I'm trying to keep you all as updated as I can in regards to that anyway. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that all develops. I know withdrawals are back up and everything, but if anyone does have any actual questions regarding it, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to cover it for you guys. How's it going, Eric? Thank you very much for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Got a cool coin to show you guys today. So we will get into that. It's going to be a little bit different, actually. Going to be a little bit different in regards to how we are actually researching this coin, if that makes sense. So I'll show you exactly what I mean shortly. Of course, at the end, we'll go over the chart of it as well. And we'll see if it's actually worth investing in at this point in time. To be fair, with the dip in the market, of course, it will be anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be showing it to you anyway. But of course, I'll show you why I believe it's worth investing in. So yeah, I suppose without further ado, guys, we'll get straight into it. Just before I do get into the whole crypto pick of the week, let's just talk about the quick relevance, literally 1 or 2 minutes on this, guys, because it's been floating about too much, and this whole Binance situation, it's just getting a little bit mad now. And the reason why it's getting so crazy is because it's taking so long. And it is getting very frustrating, and I can understand why people are very frustrated, hence why I'm trying to keep everyone updated as I go. And it's the same to me. I tried to deposit using faster payments today, just 10 quid, just to see if it would work. It got rejected, got sent back to my bank account. However, withdrawals are working. They're back up and working. So I'm not really too sure what's happening there. It's taking this a while, but here we go. So faster payments went down on Binance yesterday. It's actually been 2 days now, but it has since come back live for Great British Pound payments. So yeah, this is regarding withdrawals, by the way, not deposits. So basically, Binance has reinstated support for Great British Pound withdrawals via faster payments, a high-speed UK banking network. Deposits of British pounds remain suspended for bank cards and faster payments. The crypto exchange had suspended Great British Pound withdrawals for maintenance on Monday, 28th of June, 2 days after the Financial Conduct Authority stopped Binance Markets Limited. Yeah, basically talking about a British UK version of Binance that would directly serve UK customers. So yeah, look, you can kind of look at this from two ways, okay? I ain't going to give my full-on opinion because I don't know what's right and what's wrong to say. Look, I think timing, as I said in one of my videos, I think timing is impeccable when it comes to this situation as of right now. Timing is mad, okay? It's gone down before. I've seen it happen before. Not for this long, though. So where they're saying it's down for maintenance, That's fine because obviously withdrawals are back up now, but obviously it's taking a while. Why is it taking so long? Their communication hasn't been great. All I've received is an email. You guys probably have received an email as well, but anything else we don't know. So I'm trying to keep everyone in the loop about it all. It's just quite difficult when they're not giving it a lot of information. So many different news articles are reporting it, keeping me updated, but they're just giving the same information. Otherwise I could just be posting 3-4 videos a day saying the exact same thing. So until I get an actual update, I can't really say too much else about it, man. What do you guys actually think? I've been reading the comments of my videos, and there's so many different opinions out there. Some people think that this is it; it's not coming back. Some people think it's due to the banks and the regulations, and they don't want it happening anymore. Other people just think it is just down for maintenance. What do you guys actually think? Because yeah, it's all up in the air at the moment. And before I get into the crypto pick of the week, I just wanted to find out what your opinions were on it, and especially if anyone actually has some different kind of news on it as well, because like I said, I can't really find too much, cannot find too much. What I did do, I contacted Binance to see what they say, and they said the same thing. It's down for maintenance. We got the email, but that's all we know. That's literally all we know. At least it's stopping me from putting money and I don't have. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know what you're like, Andrew. So to be fair, that's one positive. That is one positive. But then you look at it on the flip side, you're like, right, everything's in a dip right now. You're like, geez, I need to buy some stuff. It's difficult. Obviously, I did try and give you guys a tip regarding depositing money onto Binance, whether or not you guys obviously wanted to follow that. And if you guys didn't see the video, you can use faster payments on Coinbase at this moment in time. So then it makes you think, cool, if you could use faster payments on Coinbase, which are using the same banks as Binance in the UK, then doesn't that get rid of the theory of banks not using it anymore? I don't know. I deposited money onto Coinbase today through faster payments. It literally deposited instantly, doesn't cost a thing. I then traded it for XLM, and then I sent it to Binance for no fee, and it ended up there in a matter of a minute. So you're basically doing the same thing. It's like a little loophole if anyone urgently wanted to get money onto Binance to buy something, right? So you can do that. For those that don't know, the reason why we use XLM or XRP, XRP is because XRP is currently not listed on it, but it should be back up hopefully soon after the whole SEC situation. But XLM is just very cheap and very quick crypto to transfer. You could also use the USDT transfer using the TRC20 network. That only costs you one USDT. So all of that you could do for $1. So again, you could kind of save money there as well. So yeah, man. Dan Jones, I haven't even thought about it or looked that into too much. It's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to update everyone as well. I don't know what my opinion is anymore because it's taking so long. They keep saying it's down for maintenance, and I don't see why they would lie about that. That's basically what I think. Don't know what's going on with your Binance, but at least you guys have football index. We don't have that here in Sweden. Bro, I don't know about football index. I heard some, dodgy stuff about that, so I'm not too sure. Coinbase is registered with the FCA, whereas Binance is not. Okay, that probably makes sense then, man. That's probably it, but again, we don't know. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It's one of those things. Be patient with it, and I'll update you along the way. But yeah, anyway, guys, why don't we move on? Okay, why don't we move on and let's stop talking about Binance and all of that for now. Let me introduce a cool coin to you guys, right? It's something that I've been holding for a while now. And I will continue to hold until these prices do get back up higher, which I believe they will. Being very patient. I know things will probably just go sideways for a while, but I know where this market's going with full conviction. And if you guys are patient, you'll make it. You'll make it, man. That's what this market's about. So the coin, the project, the token I would like to introduce to you guys today is, drum roll, please. And by the way, before I show it, it is a ridiculous name for a coin. One of the most ridiculous names I've ever heard for a coin. However, it is 1inch. Yeah, not you, Dan Jones. The exchange, mate. All right. So 1inch, just to give you like a quick overview of what it actually is. 1inch is an exchange token. It is basically they have their own exchange. It's fully decentralized, and And yeah, I'm just basically going to show you guys some of the research behind it. And then you guys can obviously decide yourself what you think about it. I'm going to show you why I believe it's excellent, why I've been holding it for a long time, and then why it differs from other decentralized exchanges, right? And I thought it was a very, very good time to bring this up as well, because the whole decentralized exchange thing, I do believe in the future we are going to be moving to a decentralized exchange world, right? And you know what comes with decentralization? It comes with like none of this rubbish that Binance is going through, basically. So you know it would probably be a lot more smoother if this did happen in the future, and I do believe that within the years to come we will be moving to that, and 1inch is exactly what you know we'd be looking to do. So the reason why I wanted to go over 1inch, right? There's so many different types of decentralized exchanges, right? Or they call it DEXs, right? You've got things such as Uniswap, PancakeSwap, you know, all of these other ones. But what's so different about 1inch? Well, 1inch is basically like the go compare of crypto, okay? Because you've got PancakeSwap, Uniswap. So in fact, let me show you guys. This is what 1inch looks like. What a beautiful website, right? Looks really cool, okay? And then you've got something like Uniswap, which is very, very popular, and that's what Uniswap looks like. You know, you can kind of just see the difference straight off the back here. But why is it different? Why do I say it's like the go compare? 1inch basically compares all of the rates, all of the fees and everything else that comes with swapping your coins, and they give you the best rate. Okay, they compare every single exchange, and they ensure you are getting the best rate. Okay, so with 1inch, you can kind of see on this website here. Here you go, the difference. Okay, so you can kind of see the difference between ETH to DAI, and you know there you go. You can see here that 1inch gives you the best because it will always give you the best. Like go compare, if you're searching for car insurance, you're putting all of your details, it will show you what car insurance company will allow you to have insurance with them for the best rate. You can go ahead and choose, right? That's what's so great about 1inch. Okay, and obviously you got Uniswap here. There's nothing like that. You just swap it, fees what the fee is. This will compare absolutely everything. All right, and it's kind of moving its way back up now. For those that don't know how I operate when it comes to looking at cryptos of the week, I have a rule, and it's basically how to do your own research. And I like to tick off certain key points before I believe I should be investing into it. And with 1inch, it's going to be a little bit different. What I would usually do is this: I'd look at the team, I'd look at the use case, the backers behind it, I'd see if they have a roadmap, and then I'd take a look at their social media. However, due to 1inch being an exchange token, we got to look at something different. Due to it being an exchange token, you know, what basically drives it is things such as, you know, the team. Of course, we're going to look at that. What exchanges is it listed on? The use case, of course, we now kind of know what the use case is, but we'll look further into it. Social media, and of course, the volume. How much volume is actually running through 1inch? How many people are actually using it? Because at the end of the day, that's what counts. And with exchange tokens, they're also booming. You've only got to take a look at things like BNB, Binance token, and then you've got the KuCoin token as well. So, you know, it is an exchange token. And I will come towards the end of this live stream and show you the chart of why 1inch looks very, very lucrative to invest into at this point in time. So these are kind of the things we're going to be looking at: team, exchange, use case, social media, and volume. I might not go in that order, but we will definitely cover each and every single one of those points. So what actually is 1inch? Okay, let's have a quick little definition here. 1inch is an Ethereum token that powers 1inch, a decentralized exchange that aims to offer the best rates by discovering the most efficient swapping routes across all leading DEXs, or decentralized exchanges. 1inch aggregates token prices across decentralized exchanges in order to find the best price for users. Just like I said, you can use Go Compare as something similar to what 1inch is of crypto. We'll go through all of them, all the decentralized exchanges, to ensure you are getting the right price. Okay. Now, at this point, one thing you definitely need to be looking at is having a look at the social media and, you know, seeing what we're actually dealing with here. Because whenever you're looking at an exchange token, one thing they like to boast about is numbers. And they always like to post charts. Oh, look at how much volume's running through here. Oh, we broke this record today, blah, 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 blah. So what I decided to do was actually just hop onto 1inch's actual Twitter, and let's just have a look and see what we found. So we've got right here, straight off the back, 1inch Network has 234,000 followers on Twitter. Okay, a distributed network for decentralized protocols on the Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon, enabling the most lucrative, fastest, and protected operations in DeFi. Okay, that's a lot of followers, guys, when it comes to a project. That's probably even more than some of the other crypto pick of the weeks that I've ever done, because I always look at the Twitter page because crypto Twitter is huge. But then let's take a look at this. You've got stats now. This is what I'm talking about. These are the things that 1inch would have been like retweeting and everything. So Binance Smart Chain ecosystem tokens by market capitalization. This was on the 24th of June. So as you could see here, 1inch is among these. BNB, Cake, GRT, ONT. Then you've got 1inch with $461 million by market cap. Okay. Already you can see its competitors there and how well it's actually doing. And then you've got the top 15 projects with market capitalization of 350 to 500 million. This was on the 26th of June. And you can see 1inch there as well. And, if you guys have actually start keeping tabs on 1inch, you see that they're actually always beginning to creep up, and they're always creeping up, and they're doing something amazing, right? And this was one that I found pretty cool, because these are the top 10 exchange tokens by fully diluted market cap. You've got Binance here, Uniswap, Huboy, and then you've got 1inch. 1inch is a decentralized exchange as well as Uniswap, right? But for it to be even on the same table as stuff like Binance and Huboy, okay, it is huge. And you will slowly start seeing 1inch creep up and creep up and creep up. And the way that the crypto market is moving at this moment in time with its decentralization and everything else, you're definitely going to be seeing 1inch becoming a lot more popular within the crypto space. And people are going to start investing in it. And it's something that is obviously available on Binance as well. So people they have access to it. They have exposure to it. And then we've got another one here. Top 10 decentralized exchanges with the highest social signal. Okay. Now, this may not seem so impressive to you, but there's a lot of them out there. Okay. And with there being Uniswap, PancakeSwap, ApeSwap, QuickSwap. Okay. And you've got 1inch here. This is basically how well they're doing in regards to social media. How many people are actually talking about 1inch? And as you can see here, they're in the top 10. And as soon as people actually start realizing what 1inch does, because ultimately what 1inch will do, this little guy right here, what it will do, it will compare every single one of these and give you the best rate. So why would you not want to use something like 1inch? It literally will solve all of your problems. How many times have you gone to a decentralized exchange to swap a token? You're paying ridiculous fees, but you may have been able to save fees if you went via QuickSwap, for instance, rather than Uniswap, but you didn't know that. 1inch did. So people will start using it, and they will start making sure that their transactions are going through 1inch. Okay. And then this was the last one here, and I found this pretty cool. So this was, meanwhile, the 1inch limit order protocol quietly hit a milestone. They had over $10 million in volume in the last 24 hours, which I found pretty crazy. Okay. So, in regards to where it's actually going, you can see the progress it's making. You can see its competitors. We actually know what 1inch does now. And we all obviously realize that, it's solving a big problem here. So why wouldn't people want to use it? Especially in this day and age when you're getting bans left, right, and center. And you're getting so many different regulations coming through, different laws when it comes to crypto. People are going to start moving to decentralized exchanges, and it's definitely going to happen. So, keep an eye on it. It's definitely one that is going under the radar in regards to decentralized exchanges, guys. And, you guys definitely need to have a look at it. Let me just come up through some of these. Yes, Zach, hope you're well, man. Jay, yes, Tan, I hope all is well. Been a tough week. Haven't caught you this week. Well, you're here now, man. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Arsenal fan 30, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Who says 1inch ain't no good? Exactly. Don't judge. It's all about the motion in the ocean, mate. Why am I talking about this? Jeez, right. Camran, key, bro. How can I transfer £700 from Binance to my bank? My bank have blocked Binance. Do you have any other exchanges that you use? Withdrawals are working now, so I don't know why that wouldn't work. However, the best thing to do is move it to a different exchange and then withdraw it. Let me know. I'll take a look at your comment next as well. Okay, and I'll come back to you if you do have another exchange. So, guys, what have we covered right now? We obviously understand the use case of 1inch. Okay, we know exactly what it does now. Trying to keep it as simple as I can. It will compare all of the decentralized exchanges and ensure you are getting the best rate for what you are paying for. Just like Go Compare in like real world for like insurance and stuff like that. Basically the Go Compare of crypto. Okay, that is basically what we are looking for. Okay, and then what else have we done? We've obviously taken a look at social media as well. Over 230,000 followers, and you can see what kind of data they are putting out and the where they're actually working towards and where they want to be in the future. And one thing that I'm actually pretty excited to show you guys is actually the team. Okay, because usually when I'm showing the team in regards to a coin on my crypto pick of the week, it's usually like a massive background of some crazy people with ridiculous degrees and everything like that. And this guy has a story to tell, so I'm going to share with you now who the people are behind the 1inch exchange, right? So his name is actually Sergej Kunz. He's a co-founder of 1inch Network. He entered crypto back in 2012 after mining Ethereum for years. He then launched a YouTube channel called Crypto Maniacs. You may have seen it, in which he did live security audits of smart contracts. So what I then decided to do in my research, I decided to go ahead and look at his LinkedIn to see what we're actually dealing with here. Okay, so Sergej, the co-founder of 1inch, is based in Germany, in Stuttgart. And I decided to scroll down and have a look and see what his experience was like, and I found it pretty cool, because it was a little bit different. And you know what? I like it. I liked it as well. So obviously at the moment, since September 2020, and this is something to bear in mind, have a look at the dates every time you're doing your research on a coin of when these guys actually began this project, because it gives you an idea of how quick they got to where they're going right now. September 2020. It hasn't even been a year, okay, and 1inch is already putting out numbers like they're putting out, like the data that I just shown you. It's already, competing against some of the big competitors. It's in a top 10 table with Binance that's been around for years. Okay, anything that's in a top 10 table with Binance, you've got to be taking a look at. And 1inch has only been going for what, 9 months, 10 months, 10 months. There you go. And look at where it is. So that's one thing to definitely take a look at. Then we go back. What was he doing before? So between June 2014 to even now, he still got present, whether or not that is correct or not. But for over 7 years, he was doing IT consulting, and he even worked with some of these big companies. And one thing that I obviously see here is obviously Twitter. You've also got Java. So some big companies there. Then what I found pretty cool was that he actually used to work at Porsche as well as a software engineer. And this is where the background comes in within the computing and software engineering, right? Because he used to work for Porsche as a software engineer. And as you can see that before as well, all of his experience was professional in software engineering. Okay. So we go on just to have a quick look at a little bit more of this guy. So again, Sergej, co-founder of 1inch Network. And this, I'm not going to read the whole thing here. However, I definitely recommend that people do take a look at it. And what I'm actually going to do is post a link in the comments below, because it gives you an overview of his entire story. I am going to read a little bit of it, guys. But if you want to take a look at it for yourself, definitely have a look. So let's have a quick read, right? Sergej got his first computer at the age of 13. And the first thing he did was deassemble and reassemble it to figure out how computers work. Unlike his friends, most of whom spent hours playing computer games, he was less interested in gaming and more in programming. At the time, Sergej didn't even have an internet connection, so he had to go to the library to download educational materials on programming. By the age of 17, Sergej had self-taught himself programming well enough to get freelance gigs coding website. Okay, so look, straight off the back here, right? What you can see from this guy is passion. This guy was born to do this. Okay, We ain't talking about some guy who's had 30, 40 years experience in you know, whatever it may be in regards to crypto. We're talking about a guy who deassembled and reassembled his computer at the age of 13. He's a professional in software engineering and he's a passion for this. And if we actually carry on reading, we can see that, where is it? I saw it earlier when I was reading it, right? We'll keep reading. Upon graduation from secondary school, Sergio's got a job writing code for company, simultaneously taking programming classes. In his spare time, he did a lot of coding as well. Okay. He subsequently worked as a senior developer at Commerce Connector, a Stuttgart-based product price aggregator, and a communication agency. He's all doing various coding work. And this is when he basically began to work for Porsche from 2015 to 2019. And then I saw some really, really cool stuff. So Sergej came first in touch with crypto back in 2012 when he tried crypto mining. However, at the time, crypto didn't enthrall him that much. And it took a few years before Sergej assembled his first Ethereum mining farm in late 2016. So he actually assembled his first Ethereum mining farm, right? And then in early 2018, it became less profitable. By then, he was already hooked by the blockchain and crypto. He launched the channel Crypto Maniacs, in which he did live security audits. And then during his live stream, Anton Bukov, 1inch Future co-founder who had been introduced by Sergej, the two developers hit it off immediately. And Anton became the co-host for the next 6 months. Okay. And yeah, they basically went on to win awards, win many prizes. And yeah, he just went on to develop decentralized aggregator solutions. Basically, guys, what I'm trying to show you here is that they are very, very passionate, enthusiastic about blockchain and DeFi. And ideally, this is what you want. And it kind of shows in the progress that these guys have been going through, right? Under a year for where they are right now, guys, we're well early into this project. We're really early into this project, right? And if you know, we will be taking a look at the actual chart as well to see where we actually are. And you guys can decide for yourself if you want to actually invest in it. And hopefully, you know, you like what I'm showing you, because to me, it's pretty exciting, right? So let me just catch up on some of these comments and I'll go on to the next stage of the actual research itself. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. So Cameron, USDT uses ERC20 high fees. What can I buy to then sell in another platform to cash out? Now you can use USDT, use a TRC20 network, bro. Okay. Use the TRC20 network. It costs you $1 to transfer. You don't need to use ERC20. Okay. USDT, whenever you're transferring anything, guys, from USDT to another exchange, use the TRC20 network. Cost $1. Just found your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. What else we got? Yes, Scooby. Thank you very much, man. Hello. I'm scared I bought Luna 2 months ago and Binance has been banned. Binance has not been banned, bro. Do not worry. You know, Binance has not been banned. I don't know if you haven't been watching my videos or not. If anything does get banned, it will be regarding the regulated activities such as your futures, derivatives, and stuff like that. Trading, holding has not been banned. Do not worry at all. Is it a good idea to buy Litecoin with £700, transfer it to Coinbase, and then withdraw? I've tried my Binance on my phone online, but I can't transfer it to my bank. Just need cheap, fast network. Like I said, USD. Okay, if that doesn't support it, because I can see your comment here, then use XLM. XLM is the cheapest and fastest coin you could use to move at the moment from Binance to Coinbase. Buy XLM, send it to Coinbase. All right. Yes, Chris, how's it going, my man? Yeah, don't worry, bro. It's all good. Don't worry. Watch some of the videos back if you haven't seen them. Anyway, let's move on to the next section of the actual research behind 1inch. What we've got here is actually a quick breakdown from Binance research regarding 1inch. And again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they basically just give you an entire breakdown regarding 1inch, what it actually does, how it helps. And again, I just wanted to basically post this on the chat for you guys. If anyone is like seriously interested in buying it and taking a look at it, so that is for you guys right there. Then what I found pretty cool was that Decrypt, which is basically a crypto website who always post news. I tend to use them quite a lot. They're pretty good. You know, sometimes I don't agree with the headlines, whatever it may be, but they actually posted an article about 1inch, which I found pretty cool, and it was only a week ago. So, they're definitely realizing the potential in this coin. And what they've done here is just basically explained what 1inch is. What is 1inch Exchange? Beginner's Guide. 1inch is a decentralized aggregator that picks and chooses the cheapest crypto prices across decentralized exchanges. Here's how it works. And then they just basically give you an entire breakdown of how 1inch actually works. And again, I'm not going to bore you guys and read the entire thing. You guys can find it on the Decrypt website. But here you go. There are a few exchanges such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap. But all of these exchanges, each of them relatively new and structured in different ways, sell cryptocurrencies for slightly different prices, incidentally creating opportunities for arbitrage. So Ethereum might sell for a different amount on Uniswap than it does on OX, not to mention that each platform may charge different fees. If only there was some way to work out how to get the best price of decentralized exchange. Thankfully there is, and it's 1inch. So there you go, guys. Instead of, look, there's going to be plenty of people that use Uniswap. I mean, how many times have you guys heard Uniswap, PancakeSwap, whatever it may be? Stop using it. Go use 1inch, because instead of paying all of these high fees, all you got to do is connect your wallet to it and it will figure out what the cheapest fee is for you. There's literally no, everyone wins it. Everyone wins it. And eventually when that gets sussed out, everyone's just going to use 1inch. So you can see the potential in this. So it's 1inch, bro. I know, a ridiculous name. I'm not just saying it for the joke of it. It is called 1inch. If you've missed part of the video, just go back and have a look, man. Definitely worth looking into the research with me. Favor, yo, bro, love your channel. Keep up, keeping us updated. Thank you very much, man. I'm trying. There's so much going on at the moment, especially for the people in the UK. So I'm just trying to keep updated. Of course, I always do other videos, like how-to videos. I try to keep things very simple for people in the crypto space. But obviously, due to the news recently, I've just had to try and keep, do my best to keep everyone updated, right? So yeah, that's how it's been going, basically. So yeah, Decrypt has obviously spoken about it. And then over here, I've just got this website here, and you can see how many exchanges 1inch is actually listed on. So Binance, OKX, Huobi, Coinbase, which I'm going to come on to in a second. And yeah, it's quite a lot. So you can see that it's also listed on loads of exchanges. The majority of the volume does go through Binance. Obviously, what coin doesn't, I suppose. But yeah, it's listed on all of them. And obviously Coinbase. The fact that 1inch has been listed on Coinbase, which was back in April, tells you something. Okay, now, I don't know what your guys' opinions are on Coinbase in regards to their listings. The only ones that well, actually, I'm not going to go into what I agree and don't disagree with, but Coinbase are only known to list projects that they do their due diligence on, that they believe are excellent long-term potential projects that deserve to be listed on Coinbase, not just any old crypto, right? And 1inch is indeed listed on Coinbase. That itself should tell you something, okay? So there you go, guys. I know I've been babbling on for a while, but as you can see, we've now obviously covered the team, the exchanges is on, the use case, social media, the amount of volume that's going through it as well. And to me, it is something that people should definitely be taking a much closer look at. You can buy 1inch on Binance or Coinbase if you wanted to. Of course, not financial advice, guys. I'm just giving you my crypto pick of the week. It is just my opinion. And yeah, do your research on it. If you believe you think you can invest in it, then yeah, definitely go and have a look. But just to kind of end off the 1inch crypto pick of the week, and then I'll obviously answer any questions in the chat. Let's take a quick look at the chart, because there's one thing realizing what a good project is, but then there's another thing understanding when you should actually invest in it. Because why invest in something that is already exploded or really high? I'm someone that likes to get into things that are really low, and I like to ride the complete wave up. I do not chase hype. I do not jump on the bandwagon while things are already exploding. A lot of the success comes from people buying things at the bottom, realizing what a good project actually is, like I'm showing you at this moment now, and then you guys riding the entire wave up instead of catching it from 50%. Okay, because instead of buying it at, let's say, $2, just an example, and it goes to $5, and you just brought out $5 and then rode that to, I don't know, $20, what you done? You just made 4 times your money. Whereas if you bought it at $2 and rode it to $20, you've just made 10 times your money. See the difference? It's massive. So let's take a quick look at the chart. I like to go full screen for the chart. All I've done here, guys, I've just gone to the daily time frame on the 1-inch chart when it got listed on Binance. Okay. Now, some of you may say, oh, what's that then? It's exploded. No, this was just when it got listed. This was the initial listing of 1-inch. Okay. Remember, this was December. 1-inch came into play in September 2020, only a few months before this. Okay. Had this initial Binance rip up. Okay, and what we did was find some resistance here till we came back up again, found resistance here again until we finally popped through it. Okay, so why is that important? Because during this entire dip that Bitcoin and the entire market just had, we've held this level perfectly. Okay, yes, we wicked below it, we did not close below it. Okay, we are currently trending above it, and during the recent dip when Bitcoin went just above 28k, we hit this level here again, held support perfectly. Okay, held it perfectly. So basically what I'm saying is, at this point in time, personally, I believe we are at the bottom of where 1-inch could potentially go before we could be making a huge move up. Okay, now let me just get my face in here so you guys can see my beautiful face. Here we go. Here I am. Hey, so yeah, 1-inch is basically chilling on support right now, and it's holding very strong. One thing I always mention when it comes to cryptocurrency, why people cannot hack it, is because cryptocurrencies take a very long time before they move. It's 90% sideways, downwards, boring, 10% excitement. And at this point in time, guys, we have literally just been ranging for the last 165 days. We've just been in this range right here. Okay, we've barely moved. Okay, we've gone from $2 to $8. Cool, fair enough. That's a big move. That's 4 times your money. However, for the most part, we've just been chilling in this range. We haven't had a massive move like we did have like right here. We have not had a massive move like that. And you know, for cryptocurrencies, like I said, 90% of the time, you know, we'll just be chilling in this range right here. Cool. But then the next 10% that we expect to see will usually be excitement. It will be big excitement. And we don't, this is free-handed. I ain't saying it's getting to these prices. I do have hope that it can get into these areas here in the future when it does come to the end, towards the end of the bull run. However, even if we look at it from here, if I take all of this off, we're currently sitting at $2.4. Its previous high a few weeks back was $7.50, nearly $8. So even if you were to just buy it right now, you could nearly 3 to 4 times your money just to get back to the all-time high, and before it could potentially go much higher. Look at the profit potential, guys. We're chilling on support right now. We're chilling on a very important support right now, and it has been range bound for the last 165 days. And just to get back to its previous high a few weeks ago before this big dip, you're looking at 4 times your money. Why would you not want to be doing that, especially after all the research that I just showed you guys? So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys in regards to my crypto pick of the week. It is 1-inch. Let me know what you guys thought on it. Well, I'll take a quick sip. It always gets hot when I talk for ages, man. Let's have a look at these comments, see what's going on in here. Any thoughts on Reef? Or I'm assuming you're saying Cosmos. I haven't heard of Cocos. I've heard of Reef. I used to be in Reef when it first came out. However, I got out of it because I believed there were some kind of issues in regards to the owners. I have not looked at it since. I'll be completely honest with you. So I don't know what their situation is now, if that situation has been sorted out. So I cannot give an honest opinion on it, if I'm being completely honest with you, man. I think I would prefer that than Binance. You're talking about Coinbase. Have you got a video about Coinbase? Never used it. I do not have a video on how to use Coinbase. I can certainly do this for you. However, I do think a lot of the panic is just because getting money onto Binance at the moment is a little bit difficult. However, I can show you how to do that. And I will do a tutorial on how to use Coinbase. So I will definitely get that going as well. I already invested in 1-inch. Great choice, bro. Good. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear. John, my guy John, if Binance is forced to relist its exchange as Binance UK, do you anticipate fewer coin offerings available? I know I'm on Binance US and the coin offerings are limited. In Binance US, no Luna or MIR. Wow. I did try answer this question in one of my videos because if it did get banned and we did go to a Binance UK version, um, I I don't know, because I can't see any reason to why they would do that. Why they would give us less coin offerings. Um, I'm struggling to find an actual reason. I know in the US there's certain regulatory clarity problems with certain coins, security coins or whatnot. I don't know all the facts behind it. I don't know of such thing in the UK. So it's just about waiting and seeing, man. Even if we even go down that route, I don't even know. So we just have to wait and see. Turns out it's Brian Armstrong, one of the original software engineers involved in Airbnb. Yeah, he's the owner of Coinbase. Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about. Liking the look of it. Okay. Yeah. Well, Coinbase is very easy to use. The fees are just very, very high. If you're using Coinbase to do everything, the fees are just very high. That's why I don't recommend it in regards to doing everything crypto on it. But in this case, at this moment in time, buying and moving money to Binance, the best thing to do is buying XLM on there and transferring over. I like 1inch and also would say it's coming home. Yeah, big win the other day, man. Yesterday, big win. Thank you, use XLM. Oh, you got the funds, yeah? Perfect. See how quick that was? XLM is very, very quick and it doesn't cost anything. All you would have had to have done was just paid the Coinbase fee to put it back into your bank account, right? So it's good. Also, if you're from the UK, if you use VPN, can you use Binance US? How would it work with banks, etc., allowing you to use your card? See, look, there's so much uncertainty happening right now in regards to Binance. And at this point in time, the only thing I would say is do not panic so much. Not because I know of any facts, but because they're saying it's just down for maintenance and withdrawals are back up. We need to remember that. Withdrawals are back up. It's just deposits at this moment in time. It's taking longer than we want. It's come at weird timing in regards to the Binance news. So, I would say let's just wait until we actually get some real news of what's actually going on behind the scenes. And when we do, I'll be first to update you. You guys know that. So we'll just have to wait and see, man. Definitely just have to wait and see. Hope Binance does not go pear-shaped. Neither do I, man. I hope it doesn't go pear-shaped either. Again, you can kind of look at it in a way where I do believe very, very soon, after a bit more consolidation, this market will start popping. Are we just trying to get rid of some of these retail investors before the big boom? News always comes at perfect time for some reason. It's come at a time where we've had the news about the Binance ban. I don't know. It's just all theories at the moment, man. So we just have to wait and see. They charge you £6 in fees. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Binance would have charged £1.50 regardless. So, let's hope Binance stays. Let's hope Binance stays. Guys, can we get the likes up in here as well, by the way? Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Thoughts on HBAR? Yeah. I haven't invested into HBAR ever. I know so many people have, though. So many people have. And they have a big community on Twitter. Massive community on Twitter. So I cannot knock this. I cannot knock HBAR for what it's done, for what it's doing. It's an excellent project. I personally believe I'm just being a little bit rotten because I know what price it used to be at and what I could have got it at compared to where it is now. So that's probably it. But yeah, if you're in HBAR, man, excellent project. It's called Cocos, but there are many coins out there to keep track, like over 3K coins or something. Okay, I don't know. I've never actually heard of that, Eric, man. I'm not too sure at all. But I'll take a look into it. I'll have a look and see what that's actually saying, man. I'm quite interested in that as well. Owner of Coinbase is worth $16 billion. Crazy, man. Geez, what can you do? Even like CZ, you've even got to look at CZ. He's worth billions as well. And he's even part of Coin Market Cap, which is also worth a lot of money. So yeah, that he's everywhere. He's a silent assassin, isn't he? Made that amount in 3 years. That's crazy. Thanks for the content and your time. Came across your channel today and subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Subscribers have been going pretty well lately. I appreciate everyone subscribing. If there's anyone new in here watching, man, honestly, it's really good to see. It's a dream come true for me. I never even thought I'd be getting over 1,000 subscribers. What? That is stupid. That is ridiculous. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thoughts on VeChain? Yeah, VeChain's excellent as well. One of the first projects I ever invested in. Not in it anymore. Took profit a long time ago. But yeah, VeChain's excellent as well, man. There is a big issue with Binance because no company will go into maintenance mode without prior warning, and it's just importantly no end date. Yeah, I completely agree. I cannot disagree with you. I've seen so many times where Binance has had to do maintenance updates on whatever feature within their app, right? Whatever feature it may be. They've always given an update before they're going to do it, and they've always given an ETA of when the update would actually be done, or at least the rough timing anyway. So it's very, very difficult to comment on it at this point in time. I'm just trying to report the news on it. However, as more days go along, it does start getting that tad bit more worrying, doesn't it? Because at first, when the Binance banning news came out, I tried to calm the panic because they weren't banning Binance in the UK. The headlines were very, very misleading, and they're not going to ban Binance in the UK. As I said, they're only warning that they are because they weren't following certain regulations, so they've given Binance the time to reply and actually do what they want. So the headlines were very, very misleading. Even if they were to ban it, they'll make Binance UK, so they're not banning it. But then came the suspension of deposits and withdrawals, and although withdrawals are back, why aren't deposits? So I get where you're coming from, man. Bro, what's your thoughts on Shiba Inu? Has a cult following everywhere. So you'll probably learn to understand that I'm not really into meme coins. I like looking at coins with, big use cases behind it, big backers behind it, actual problem solving teams, like I've done in the search today, right? And if you go back every Wednesday, I do my crypto pick of the week. A lot of the coins that I actually introduce people to, some of their investors and backers are huge. And I don't really invest in these meme dog coins. I ain't got, I have my opinion on them. I don't have anything majorly against them because I know people love them. But personally, nah, not for me. Dogecoin, Shiba coin, blah, 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 blah coin, Arse coin, whatever you want to call it, man. I'm not into that stuff. That's just my personal opinion. But I get why people are. I get why people are. Hope you're not giving Johns or John's a bad name. Love your streams. Thank you very much, man. Nah, no John shaming in this stream today. No John shaming in this stream today. If you're a new investor and you had £2,000, what top 3 coins would you choose and why? No financial advice. Oh God. I get why people don't like to give their opinions on these things when it comes to other crypto YouTubers, right? Because people can just take it straight away and go invest in it. And then what if that coin goes down the next day or the next month? How are you going to look? You're going to look terrible. What I would recommend you do is go and take a look at my previous streams that I do on a Wednesday where I present my crypto pick of the week. The one coin I would suggest people definitely take a look at is Luna. Luna, people know I love Luna. Staking rewards are unbelievable. Airdrops are unbelievable. The whole ecosystem is unbelievable. So if I'm going to give you one tip, my bro, I would say Luna. In regards to the other ones, you're going to have to go back and watch these other streams and make the decisions for yourself, man. Don't want to say it straight up. What I would say, I can give my opinion on where I believe the market could be heading. In short, I think the market will just be consolidating for a little bit more longer until we start seeing some fireworks. Because, in fact, what I could do for you guys while we are here, while I'm actually on this, let's go to the Bitcoin chart, have a look and see what's actually going on there. So the people that are new, there's been a few things that we've been looking for, okay? And I try to keep my charting very, very simple for people to understand, right? I'm not one of those, let me just get my face up so you guys know. I'm not one of those people that are a pro at charting. I don't use all of these indicators and make things so difficult to understand. I'm a very, very simple guy when it comes to charting, and I try to make sure newbies understand everything I'm doing. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin itself, right? This right here is basically where I'm looking at for us to break through, because as we see here, it was a big level of resistance when we were winding up. Okay, we hit it and obviously crashed back down until we had that fat breakout above it, right? At this point in time, we came back and hit it until we rejected it and go back down. I do think this was Wyckoff accumulation. I'm not going to go through the entire thing of what Wyckoff accumulation is. I've covered it in a lot of my streams. However, I do believe that we are coming towards the end of Wyckoff accumulation into phase D, which I believe is, where's that one that I always use? This one right here. Oh, go away, mate. This right here, right? So we had phase A. So I'll kind of just do it for you guys in very, very short, okay? Phase A, we had our capitulation. Let me go into the 4-hour chart. Sorry, guys, if I'm taking long. I just want everyone to kind of understand what's going on here. Cool. Let's get this out. Vertical line. Cool. Phase A, we had our capitulation. Phase A, we had our capitulation, okay? Phase B, we find our resistance and we find our support with a lot of consolidation within this area, okay? And as we can see right here, phase A, we find our resistance area, which is up in here. As you can see, this is our resistance area. And we find our support area, which is right there, okay? Support area, resistance area, as shown in this photo. Resistance area, support area. We find that resistance twice. We hit it twice usually, and we find our support where we hit it as well. As you can see, we came up into our resistance area twice, and we came into that support, which is around that 30K area right there. Most importantly, what happens in phase C? We have a bear trap and an accumulation bottom. We have a spring, which basically goes below the 30K, which gets a lot of people scared to sell out of their positions, gets all the, retail investors out because they're scared that this is now broken. And then we bounce straight back up. Okay, we retest 30K and then we go. What did we have? If I zoom in here, we came into phase C, we sprung, as you can see there, we came below our 30K resistance, scared everyone out, bounced back up, came back down to retest the 30K support area, and now we're out of there. Had the spring, scared everyone, bounced back up, retest the support area where the 30K was, and now we're out of there. And that is basically where I believe we are now. We are basically chilling in this area around there, about to enter phase D, where I think things will slowly start popping off. Could see a lot more consolidation. So, we could even see a little bit more of sideways before we do enter phase D until we start, going up again. However, I do believe this was definitely Wyckoff accumulation. Because even if I zoom out a little bit, let me take that off. And I actually just put these right here for you, you could see very, very clearly where we are. And there you go. Could even write it for you guys. Phase A. Phase A in there. Phase B. Right in there. C. And lastly, phase D. Phase D. Okay, there you go. Then you look at that capitulation, resistance, support, accumulation, phase C, spring, bounce, go, and that's where we are right now. Phase A, capitulation. Phase B, resistance, support, accumulation. Phase C, spring, bear trap, scared, blah, 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 bounce out of there, and off we go. So that's basically where I believe we are right now. So yeah, sorry guys, I know I was, again, babbling on for ages there. Every time I do the charts, I can't see what people are saying. I always get like, people still watching? People still watching? But that's where I believe we are right now. Wyckoff accumulation for sure, in my opinion. It's a big question as a newbie with a limited budget. We are all looking for the next big coin. 1 inch worth me putting a couple of hundred grand into. I was like, nah, it's not worth couple of hundred. You need a couple of million at least. A couple of grand into. Look, man, if that's what you can afford to lose, then do your research on it. I highly recommend people do take a look at 1 inch. I do believe this is an excellent opportunity for people. Very, very good area of support as well to be buying into. So look, if you guys want my opinion, not financial advice, one coin that you could be taking a look into if you have a bit of extra money, sure, man. You can go ahead and take a look at 1 inch, put a little bit of money into it, only what you can afford to lose. Remember that. And yeah, just wait it out, see what happens. I think Coinbase is owned by more genuine, honest people than Binance. A simple scrap of the surface tells you Brian is more honest and CZ. Yeah, look, all of these cowboys, we don't know what they're up to behind the scenes. But yeah, guys, that's basically going to be it for today, I reckon. In regards to the Binance situation, patience, guys, man. No panic at this moment in time until we get facts. Let's get facts, okay? And then we can start talking. I'll keep you updated anyway along the way. I'll definitely be doing more news updates for you once I know things. I'll cover anything else that I believe is relevant. However, if you guys have enjoyed today's stream, please ensure you have left a like on the video. Please ensure you have subscribed already. Hopefully you have all enjoyed, and you've enjoyed the 1 inch as well. Can't say that often, but there you go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it all in all seriousness. And yeah, every Wednesday, guys, crypto pick of the week. We'll take a look at another crypto next week as well, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, like, subscribe, bell icon so you're updated whenever I have a news update, because there's definitely going to be so many more news updates coming along, guys. Definitely doing some more actual how-to videos as well. I'll try cover Coinbase for you guys too, show you a few tips and tricks here and there. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you guys very, very soon. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you later.